Weather is the big story of the day, of course, Sherry. It's going to be so windy.
We're not keeping that a secret at all today. In fact, we're telling everybody, tell your neighbors, tell everybody you know to prepare for the winds. It's a quiet start to our Monday. The winds, isn't that a beautiful sunrise, by the way? It is on the way up. A few high clouds off to the east, but really the skies are pretty clear for the valley. Yeah, we've got high winds, probably the highest that we'll have of the season so far for sure, and dangerous winds too for a lot of areas and for a lot of reasons out on the road and just generally around town. Lots of 50s this morning. Nellis down to 53, so is the lakes. Mountains Edge at 50 degrees, 52 up at Centennial Hills, low 40s out at Red Rock this morning. Not getting much wind yet. Southern Highlands, you're bumping around a little bit, but all of us will feel an increase in winds as the morning goes on. Mid 40s for Mesquite, 40 for Indian Springs, and mid 50s for Boulder City and Pahrump. 59 right now in Laughlin, 46 for Kingman, and 36 for Cedar City. We're going to have some really cold air come in behind the wind, but let's deal with the air quality. The real alert will be for blowing dust and other hazards on the roads. So we'll look for that really small PM10, that really the fine dust particles in the air. That will be a really poor quality for the afternoon. Anybody with respiratory illnesses, you're probably going to want to need to stay indoors as much as you can. If you have bronchitis or asthma, any of those emphysema, it's just going to be a hard day to be outdoors with all the crud that's going to be in the air from all the wind. It's all coming from this low pressure system, and it's a strong one. It dropped out of the Gulf of Alaska, even the Aleutian Islands way out there. So it's bringing some cool air with it. But ahead of the rain and snow is going to be a cold front. The rain and snow will pretty much stop by central Nevada. Lincoln County may get in on a few showers tonight, but southern Nevada, all these areas of red and blue, that's just wind that we're going to have to deal with. We're looking at high wind warnings 11 a.m. this morning until 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So all day, all night, and into the wee hours of tomorrow morning. Gusts 50 to 70 miles an hour. That includes the Las Vegas Valley, not just the mountains. Blowing dust, debris on the roads, lots of other hazards and hazardous crosswinds for those driving around. It is going to be difficult. Even bring in the pets if you can. Could be holds at the airport, power outages, signage blown down, shallow rooted trees. We're going to be dealing, I'm afraid, with a lot by the end of today. 80 degrees for the high. That's up a little bit from Sunday. We went from 90s to 70s over the weekend. Back to 80. Northwest winds, so turn out of the north overnight with that cold front. So we're down to only 60s for highs tomorrow, and then near 70 on Wednesday as the winds calm down. Back to low 80s before Easter, but there are some breezes coming Saturday to cool us just slightly by Easter Sunday. Still looks pretty nice though.